Hi guys, welcome back to the Yorkshire Modeller. We are now on to issue 53 of the Hachette Part Works Battleship Bismarck, and oh boy have we got some parts. So with issue 53 we get the parts to complete the second gun turret Bruno. We also get the bar bits to attach onto the deck, which I've already attached one, so when we point the camera down at the desk and I show you what we've got, I'll obviously show you that part. That is the first bit we do, but we've got more gears, we've got extra parts to obviously lengthen that Bruno gun, because we've got that part to deal with as well. So I will adjust the camera and we will get started with issue 53. So this is practically all the parts we get for issue 53. You get 2 of the bar bits for the guns. Like I say, I've already attached one, so I'll pop that one on in a minute. A couple of plant on details, ladders and things like that to go on the gun. Now you do get 2 sets of screws here, so you get 6 2mm PB screws and 6 2.3 millimeter screws. So, oh, hang on, oh, sorry. Try again. You get 6 PB screws that are 2mm, which are those ones, and then you get 3 that are 2.3, which is that one. So we'll keep them, those will keep in the bags for now, so obviously we don't get them confused. I'll just pop those off to one side. So moving all these parts over here as well, and I'll just bring everything in as I need them. But the first thing is with the deck. So take the upper deck assembly from issue 48, fit the first bar bit into the hole on the starboard side of the deck, which I've already done. That's that one in just there. Now it's the same as when we did these two. All you do is clip to one side in, and then the rest should, he says, clip in quite easily, he says. There we go. So they do clip in, and it is quite a tight fit, but that's that part of the deck all done. Now I'm going to keep this off to one side because we will need to use this when we're doing the next part once we've built the gun and everything. So I'll pop that off to the side. Now what we need is some glue, because we're going to be gluing a few bits onto the Bruno gun from a few weeks ago. So bring the gun in. So, check the fit of the port rangefinder hood, which are these 2 parts just here. And these go onto these kind of lugs on the sides of the gun here. So, check the fit of the port. Oh, now these are set ways round, so you can actually make sure you're getting them the right way. When you're happy with the fit, applying to and glue with a little bit of super glue. So just a little bit on the inside there, a little bit on the inside there, and I'm just going to put a little bit on the outside edge as well, just to seal it in a little bit better. So that's that one on, and then it's exactly the same on the other side as well. Dab of glue on there as well. So that's those 2 attached. Take the first ladder and fit the 4 pegs into the holes on the port side of the turret housing 50.1. When you're happy with the fit, apply a little super glue to the pegs and fit in place. So, take one of these ladders, and it's just where we've just done the rangefinders. There's 4 tiny little holes next to them, so that's where this will fit. That one fits all right. So these are quite a tight fit actually, so you might need to just be really careful with these. Let's use my knife to get the bottom edge out there. There we are. So And then I'm just going to get a pair of tweezers so I can hold this properly while I'm putting the glue just onto the pegs. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's surprising how little super glue you actually need for these kits. Lined up, that one's in. Push that one in as well. There we go. So that's that one done. And then we'll just do the same thing with the other ladder as well. Now this one I am just going to glue on because I've had it before where it says check the fit. You check the fit on one and it's fine, and you check the fit on the other and it's just off. But with these little bits of photo etch, it's easy enough for us just to correct the fit on it as we get to each part that way around. So there we go, that one's in as well. Great, so that's those two ladders attached, one there and one there. So that's that bit done. Now is the two little parts on the sprue here. So what I'll do, I'll get these cut off and we will get these ones attached as well. Where are my clippers? There they are. Now these are just on, literally just got one attachment that holds them onto the sprue itself, so just be careful when you're cutting those off. That they don't ping away like that. I'm trying to file that bit smooth. That's one. That's two. Same thing. Just a dab of super glue on the end of the pin. And then these just go into the tiny little slots facing up. There we go. So that's that one in just there. And then we do exactly the same thing with the other one. There we go. So that is periscopes attached onto the second gun there as well. So that's that all done. So next we've got to attach a few of these other parts on. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get everything that I need set up and then we'll be straight back. Right then, so we've got the gun turret as we've attached everything to the outside of that. Now we need to do the inside mechanics. So we've got these parts, the screws, and then obviously the cog to make it turn. So this is the assembling the second gun turret part. Turn the turret assembly upside down and fit the turret base, which is this kind of wider part here. So if we flip this over, like that. Okay, so with the cable passed through it as shown. Notice that the recess on the front part remains free. So if we pop that through, so the actual rim here has to be facing down by the look of this. So if we thread that through there like that, and then just pop that onto here somehow. Is that right? That doesn't feel right. That's better. Right, so fix the turret base with two 2.3 by 6mm PM screws. So these are the, just double check that, 2.3 by 6 is the one that just has 3 screws in the bag. So we'll open those up. And you just need 2 of these, and there is 2 little screw holes. Now, kind of the way I've got mine pointed on the table here. Let me see if I can show you these screws first. So, once you've got it all attached, there's one just down here. Can you see that? Not very well, just down there. And then there's another one just there, straight opposite. So, those are the 2 holes that you've got to put these longer screws into. That's one. So same as always, just screw it enough until the screw bites and there's a little bit of tension on it, and then tighten the screw up as far as you need to. So that's that part attached. Next, takes the base plate, which is this part just here, and fit it on the base that we've just attached with a cable passing through it as shown. A small peg on part 33.5, which is highlighted on the picture. So it's that one just there, that little peg. Fits onto the recess part shown, which is just that bit, that little kind of groove just there. So if we attach that through there, so cable through, and then spin it around until we get that part in there like that. So that's that attached. Attach the base plate with 3 of the other type of screws. So I'll just move that one screw over there. So that's these 3 holes. So one there, one there, one there. Get a bit of a better view actually. So 1, 2, and 3. That's 1. That's 2. And that there is 3. So just tighten these screws up. There we are, so that's that one attached as well. So that's all done. Take the upper deck structure from the beginning of this issue and pop the cable through. So putting the cable through the main hole just there, move some of these bits out of the way. So popping this through there. And then feeding that through like that. So that sits in there like that. Position the second turret on the assembly on the barbet as shown. So it looks like it's just pointing straight forward on the picture. So that's exactly what I've done. Just line everything up so it looks like it's facing pretty much straight ahead. And holding the gun in place, carefully turn over the top structure. Fit the cog 53.7 to the underside of the upper deck. Note the alignment of the cog. There's a small triangle that should point towards the bow. So if we flip this over, hopefully that should hold, but just hold it in place. If not, there we go. So that's flipped. Take the cog, feed the wire through it. And so if you've lined everything up correctly, that arrow, which you can't really see on camera, I remember doing this with Anton, if you've lined everything up correctly with the gun, the arrow on this cog should just point straight forward. Mine is, if you're wanting to know how it should look, this kind of part that's got no teeth on it should be just off to your side as you're building it, and the cog will face straight forward then. and then there's just 2 fixing holes. So identify the fixing points for the cog and that the screw holes are aligned with the holes in the base plate. Attach with 2 2.6mm screws in these holes. So that's 1. And that there is going to be 2. There we are. So that's that all attached. That's the gun all attached. So that is issue 53 completed. Right guys, so that's issue 53 all done. Issue 54, we just get the next starboard hull section. So that's going to be going on next week. And so far, for today's build, we've got the gun there all attached. Looking good actually. Really impressed. Very, very impressed. So yeah, as I said in the last video, we're a year into this build now. This is actually a year since I posted the first video. I wasn't going to... I'd had an idea to set up a YouTube channel for quite a while, but I'd never thought about actually doing the like a build on YouTube. I thought, oh, I'll just buy a model and do it, and you know, like some like Plasmo and a few other modelers do. And it was because my wife mentioned, well, if you're going to build the Bismarck, why don't you upload a video? So that's why I started doing it, and I had to double bubble issues 1 and 2 into one video, because I'd already built all the parts for issue 1, which is on the very front of the Bismarck down there, which is until this build gets on a little bit and we attach it to the deck, is collecting dust now. But yeah, it's been quite a while doing this one, and a year later I didn't think I'd be doing it, but a year later I've got 3 builds. So we've got the Bismarck, we've got the F40, and we've also got the new Hachette Spitfire as well. What I'll do, I'll put the other 2 build playlists at the end of this video. So if you want to catch one of those, if you've not seen the videos already, go onto the playlist for those and you can watch those as well. F40, we're up to issue 4, and the Hachette Spitfire, we are on issue 1 at the moment, but we're going to be going on to issue 2. That should be up next, that should be next Wednesday that one comes out. So it's going to be about the 26th, somewhere around there. Of February. So yeah, that's 3 builds going on the Yorkshire Modeller now, so I'm quite happy with that. I always wanted to have 3 builds going, because then it's nice spread out through the channel, isn't it? Please remember to like, share and subscribe to the Yorkshire Modeller for more weekly model building geekiness. 3 videos a week now. I'm loving this. I'm going to try and still get these out as regularly as possible, so I might have to move around the days a little bit so that they are a bit more regular, and not have Ferrari on a Friday, Bismarck on a Saturday, and then say the Spitfire on a Monday. I might move Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or something like that. I don't know, we'll see what happens. I will post it, or try to post it, on the Yorkshire Modeller Facebook page, so if you like the Facebook page, you'll get notified every time I change anything on the channel. Alright guys, so until next week with either the Bismarck, the F40 or the Spitfire, happy modelling everyone.